Hola, ¿qué tal, muchachos? Isela here with the Truck Boss Show next to Nikki.
Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday.
She's super excited.
I am. I'm in such a good mood today. I don't know. I think it's because my mood earrings.
I think so, too. They're actually gorgeous, by the way. But if you pay attention, I don't know if we can get those zoomed in or not, but this one is darker and this one has color.
Oh.
That one's really, I mean, it looks really
well,
pretty.
Maybe it's because I'm like happy on this side and not so much on this side.
So you have
it's like
a dark side and a bright side.
I wonder if I can. Yeah. I don't know. Anywho.
Well, welcome to the Truck Boss Show. You already know we're always keeping you updated what's going on, you know, the latest. We got the 411. We got that good juice for you here at the Truck Boss Show.
Always. So if you don't mind, Isela, I'm going to go first today.
You go ahead.
Health insurance plans under ACA accessible for change. New adoption November 1st through December 15th. If you're among the 1 in 5 owner-operators carrying health insurance purchased in prior years via the healthcare.gov or state-administered health insurance exchanges, the time to shop competitive plans or adjust coverage levels began November 1st. And if you're among the 3 in 10 owner-operators who've avoided health coverage of any kind, consequently paying hundreds of dollars in tax penalties in recent years as mandated by the Affordable Care Act, there's good news. The penalty disappeared starting in 2019. ACA's annual open enrollment period for 2020 closes December 15th for new plan buyers and those updating old plans or changing coverage elections. So for more information on these changes, you can click the link below and get all the information about healthcare changes and all that good stuff. Isela, I think that I'm actually happy that the Affordable Health Care Act it has gone away because you can't make somebody, it's not like car insurance, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
This is a personal decision that these individuals are making. However, in my personal opinion, I think that healthcare insurance is very important because you never know what's going to happen and you need to have that safety net, I think.
You know what? It's true. A lot of times we don't know, you know, some people's situations or their circumstances. But sometimes, even though when we think about it twice, like, that's just an extra, you know, a little bit of chunk out of my pocket. And it's just, you know, I understand myself personally. I've been there plenty of times. But let me tell you that I'm like an accident just walking around. Just anytime something's happening, I've had so many surgeries. I'm surprised I'm still here. Mm-hmm. But it is very important to have that because
Yes.
it can be very expensive and you just never know when it's going to
Nope.
happen. You know,
Nope.
so, I mean, you know, to each their own, however you feel that you need to go by taking care of that.
Yes.
But if you can, I would say go for it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a good thing to have.
It is. But now talking about insurance, Nikki, let me tell you that it was a rough day at the beach for this particular driver. Just when a trucker was looking to get a nice photo of his big rig on an Oregon beach, he found himself in need of assistance. This incident occurred in Clatsop County, Oregon. I hope I did not destroy that. So according to the local news outlet, this out-of-state truck driver, he parked on Sunset Beach for a picture. Suddenly caught by a sneaker wave, leaving his semi stuck in the sand. Luckily, there was members of the Clatsop Sons of Beaches 4x4 club that they were there on hand to assist the driver in freeing his truck. So, you know, it's one of those, it's like, but first, let me take a selfie.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
You know, you know, Portland is a very beautiful state.
To say the least.
Yes, we were there not too long ago. Very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, amazing. I want to go back so bad. But sometimes we do crazy things to try to get that right picture. And so
Don't do it.
no, don't.
Don't do it.
No. I'm going to use a selfie stick.
Yeah, or just how about get out of your truck and go take a picture. You know, don't take your semi out on there. That's
I think
just
that was
dangerous
a little
ground.
risky. But
Yes.
hey, he did what he had to do. Good thing is somebody was there to save him.
Yes. So don't do that at home, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's right.
So moving on, we have some really good segments for you this week, and I will start off with mine. We had the opportunity to go to Portland, Oregon, as Isela just stated, and we met with Walter Ford, president of Labworks. He discusses the Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse, what their services provide, and how it is providing an advantage to truckers in the industry. So check this out with Walter.
Hey everyone, Nikki here with the Truck Boss Show. Today we are in Portland, Oregon with the owner of Labworks. For those that aren't familiar with the FMCSA Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse, can you go over that?
Well, the FMCSA Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse is a website where everyone that has a commercial driver's license, a CDL, has to register. And so it will be one area where everyone will come and query the clearinghouse, query that website to find out if any of those drivers have had any drug and alcohol violations. And so right now, everyone has to go and call all the previous employers for the past 3 years of any prospective driver. And you can imagine that's quite tedious. So this is going to be one place where everyone will go and find out about their new prospective drivers.
Who all has to register for the clearinghouse?
Between now and January 6th, everyone has to go on to the website, clearinghouse.fmcsa.dot.gov. And there is a big instruction sheet that will tell them exactly how to register online. We also have it on our website at labworksusa.com in the Clearinghouse tab. It tells them exactly how to sign up. And the owner-operators have to select a consortium like our company, and any other company can choose to select us, and we'll manage the program for them.
What are the consequences if you don't register for the Drug and Alcohol Clearinghouse?
If you hired them without checking the clearinghouse, you're out of compliance, and their basically hiring them would not be valid. And if you got audited, then you would have some problems because you would have to show the actual query in the system for that person.
So, Walter, in your opinion, how do you feel this is going to be an advantage to the trucking industry?
It's going to make it safer. And the whole reason for a company like ours is to make sure that an addict or a repeat violator that is a driver isn't driving out there and doing drugs. And so everyone's responsibility that hires a trucker, that hires a driver, is to make sure that their history is clean. But they could fraudulently give a name or inadequate information for you to check, and you want to get that truck on the road. So you might put them on the road, not doing a huge background check on them. So the clearinghouse will make it super simple. You just go to one place, get all of their anything regarding that driver under that CDL. So it's going to be really simple for everybody. We make sure everyone we use is certified. We make sure that the pool's in compliance. We manage all the paperwork for you. So each year there's certain reporting you have to do. And if you get audited by the DOT, then we're there to help you through that step by step. We'll give you all the details you need, all the documents you need. We manage your pool of drivers when it comes to the compliance requirements for drug and alcohol testing.
Well, Walter, it sounds like you have quite the operation going on here. And where can folks go to take advantage of your services?
Well, everything goes through our website because we have to get a lot of documents from you, a lot of information. So it's labworksusa.com. Nice and simple.
Easy as that.
It's the simple solution.
Awesome. Walter, thank you so much for your expertise. And if you're interested in using Labworks, please check out their website. I don't think you will be disappointed. And that is it for this segment on the Truck Boss Show.
Big thanks to Walter and his staff over at Labworks. That was so much fun visiting with them, Isela. I had a blast.
I like them. Their vibe, their energy, great people. They're there to answer any questions that
Very
you
knowledgeable.
have. They're not holding anything back. So if you have any questions, I think you should reach out to them.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
They're the right
Just
people.
Call up Walter Ford and he can get you hooked up.
That's right, Nikki. And I had the great opportunity to have a sit down with Gilbert Aspeitia. He is with WFX. We had a conversation on driver retention and how communication plays a big part. Check this out. How's it going, everyone? Isela here with the Truck Boss Show. Today we're going to visit with our friend Gilbert Aspeitia. He is the president of Driver Sync. Gilbert, thank you for being on the show with us.
Thank you for having me.
Some people say there is a driver shortage. Some people say there isn't. What is your opinion in regards to that?
It's somewhere in the middle of a true driver shortage. The retention issue is really what is killing the industry right now. How do we continue to engage the Gen Xers, which shortly is going to be really the largest demographic of the driver workforce? And then how do we hang on to the knowledge base, which is really the baby boomer generation? Can we build networks that are a little more family friendly? Can we, the pay issue, I think every driver should be making $75,000 or $80,000 a year. How do we get them to that? I mean, the economy's probably not with us this year, but how do we get drivers attracted long-term? Right now, we see a lot of transactional drivers and transitional drivers that come in when housing and buildings slow down, they come into the workforce. How do we keep them here forever?
That's very true. That's a good question. Retention is an issue. We have the millennials are coming in, the baby boomers are coming out. But what do you think that would be other things that could possibly help them out to basically say, you know what, this is the industry I want to be in, or let me hang on a little bit longer?
Really, it goes back to culture, company culture. Are you geared for the driver, and is the driver the most important person in your company? If it is, then from a cultural standpoint, it's easier to attract like-minded drivers. So that's a huge issue as far as alignment. I'm big on alignment, especially in the recruiting process, that you're factual, you really sell what your company has to offer as opposed to just the sun, moon, and stars. It's more around how do you hang on to them? How do you keep them in the industry and keep, number one, from them churning to another carrier 10 days after you hire them, or more importantly, just exiting the industry because they say, I'm a number. So the more we engage drivers at their level, treat them like a valued employee, and really let them know how important they are. Every time I see a driver or talk to a driver, I shake their hand and thank them for what they're doing. If culture can change with some of these companies, it correlates to retention.
Well, Gilbert, we do appreciate your opinion on the shortage. Thank you for being here with us on the Truck Boss Show.
Hey, thanks so much.
Well, that's it here for the Truck Boss Show, and catch us on the next segment. Gilbert, thank you for all that great information. And it gives a lot of great info. A lot of people have a lot of questions when it comes to retention and shortage and all this. These are hot topics in the industry. And I really like how Gilbert states communication is number one.
Yep.
And communication is number one no matter what, whether it's at
no
home,
matter
at
what
work,
it
in a
is.
relationship with the kids, everything.
Yes.
So if people start to pay attention a lot more to that, like, hey, let's figure out a way how we're going to communicate and get things through to be understandable and all that good stuff. I think it's going to be a lot helpful for people to
and I think they'll
understand.
retain their drivers for a lot longer.
Yes. So, and they have to remember, everybody has a different way to communicate. And if some of these folks can step down to these other folks' level and take the time to understand each other to where you can communicate all this information properly, I'm pretty sure it's going to help out a lot more.
Yes, you couldn't have said it better, Isela.
I sounded like I knew what I was talking about.
You do. From time to time.
Yeah.
Just kidding. A little bit. I'm just kidding.
LOL.
So, Isela, it's been fun, like always. And don't forget, you can find us on Instagram and YouTube. And we always have our extras that you won't see on the show, but that is awesome content that you can't get anywhere else but our YouTube channel extras. So, Isela, always a pleasure. But
yes, it is.
Every good thing must come to an end. And we have to remind them why we do this.
Because you're the boss.